Who do you surround yourself with? 3 things that you can do right now to raise the quality of your network. And yes, you may have heard it before, and I'm gonna say it again. The 5, 6, 7, whatever that number is, the bottom line is the people that you associate yourself with, that you surround yourself and spend the most time with, are who you are becoming. Ponder on that, right? So think about the friends that you're hanging out with. Are you always watching Netflix and YouTube and sitting down, drinking beers, getting drunk and partying? You're going to be your environment. You're going to get the results that they get. Are you hanging around successful people that are, even if they're not successful, moving towards and growing themselves and learning and studying and trying to become more than they are today? Well, then guess what? So are you going to adopt those habits. You are the people that you spend the time around with. So how do you change that environment if the environment isn't what you need right now? How do you network in a way that's going to raise you to where you want to go? It's very simple, and I'm going to give you 3 things. And I'm going to glance at my notes here and there just to make sure that I don't miss any of the points. But number 1, the power of your immediate network on your mindset and your business growth is it. That's number 1. You have to first be aware. Like, let's do a checklist. Who are the people you're around? What do they have? Where are they going? What do they talk about? What are the conversations you're having? Are they enlightening? Are they trying to grow? Or are they complaining about everything in the world and the man that's got them down and what they can't do and what you can't do? You've got to understand that. I'm not saying you can't be friends with these people, but you do have to be cognizant of the fact that if you want to change, you can't be spending most of your time with the people who are trying to hold you back or that don't want you to go anywhere, because the inevitable result is you're going to go nowhere. And you know this to be true if you just sit down and look at your life. Have you gotten where you want? If the answer to that is no, check the immediate circle you have, because it is what's holding you back. And it's feeding your mind, which is further holding you back. So it all starts here. But what you believe, what you think, what you say comes from the immediate influence that you have. So you got to be aware of it. That's the first step in changing your network, is even doing that. Then, now that you're aware of it and you can look at who you should spend less time with, or maybe they're just a part of a day because they're fun and you want to have that relationship. However, you want to move on to other parts of your life, then you got to go and move on to other parts of your life. And to do that, you can move towards online communities, right? This is a very easy way, especially in today's world. You can hop online, you can look up meetup.com and look for groups. You can go on Facebook and look for real estate investing Facebook groups specifically. So look in your area, real estate, your town, wherever you are, and a whole list of groups will pop up. Join all those. Now you're already interjecting yourself into the conversation about real estate. Assuming you're watching my show, you're interested in real estate, right? So get into those Facebook groups. That was the first thing I did. Any online community, meetup groups, look for local things. Then also start asking questions in the group. Ask questions you don't understand. Comment on the ones that you do and give your feedback. Yes, your feedback is important. Even if you think it's not, I promise you that it is. Because you not saying something that you should say is exactly what that group needs. And it's what will further the conversation. And I believe there's no such thing as a stupid question, because the reality is you don't know the answer. You can also search most of these Facebook groups and any other groups or communities that you find online for answers to your common questions and other ones that have already posed this. So then you can go interact in that. And now guess what? You're starting to have a dynamic and a conversation with other people that are also talking about real estate, the thing that it is you want to do if you're not already doing that, or scaling it if they're scaling it. Look for those conversations, scaling my real estate, right? You can get in all these online communities. Then next, the thing that you can do is go find a local mentor or fellow investor you can spend time with. The best way you can do this, if in your local area they have it open, is go find local chapter meetup groups. They call them REIAs, right? Real Estate Investor Associations. Look that up. Google it. Google that, REIA, and your city, and you will find a lot of local meetup groups. Go there, because I can promise you there are investors who are active in that group. There are investors who are investing. There are other people who want to get started and don't know what to do. There are people who are lending money. There are people who are looking to mentor people because they've been doing this a long time. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Come and join. Come and hop on my lap. All right, well, when you decide you want to come, We got a participant who's going to tell you all about his little network whenever he decides to come all the way in. Oh, and here he comes. You want to come and share? Say, you got a community of race mode, right? Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. So we're going to tell you about how to go and get those communities, right? And so once you find those, you can go find someone who's doing this very well and find yourself a local mentor. A local mentor will always be the best because they know your local market. Who better than the person in your local market to coach and help you and guide you on things? First mentor I ever had was finding someone who was one of the local franchises for the We Buy Ugly Houses caveman thing. We used to just start and go and have lunch and just talk. I showed him the first property and he showed me his checklist on how to evaluate it. Just simple things. You'd be surprised how much a successful investor wants to help you. The people who don't want to help you tend to be the ones who are doing nothing. The ones telling you you can't do something are the ones that seem to not be able to want to help you and don't think that that's the way the world works. The reality is the people that are successful, I've yet to meet a successful person that told me something I couldn't do. It just seems to be the way that works out. So let's recap on how you surround yourself with people and network that are going to help you. Number one, be aware. Be aware that the people that are in your circle of influence right now are either hurting you or helping you, and that's the outcome you have as the result of those people. Number two, get online. Search real estate investor groups, Facebook groups, meetup groups, and start having conversation and interjecting in those conversations that are helpful to people. You're going to go or you're going to help. And we got to tell them number three. What's number three? Do you know number three? Three. Tell them, say, go find a local group where you can find a local investor that can help and guide you, or search online and you can find tons of groups that actually offer in your market help to help you grow and scale wherever level you are today and meet you there and help you grow and scale. Now you ready to tell them bye? All right, say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Say smash the like button. And subscribe to the channel. And comment below. Yeah, comment below, and we'll get back to you. Have a great day.